And this story is brought to you by CNBC.com. And let's just get into the article. More than 500 movie theaters in the U.S. will close before this week, and sending the film industry into a tailspin. On Monday, Warner Brothers repositioned a number of hotly anticipated movies on its calendar, including Dune and now The Batman. Earlier Monday, Cineworld said it would temporarily shutter all of its US and UK movie theaters due to disappointing box office results and the postponement of films like Black Widow, Wonder Woman, I forgot about Black Widow too, 1984, and No Time to Die. The move from Cineworld, the move from Cineworld, which owns Regal Cinemas, meaning more than 7,000 movie screens will disappear for the foreseeable future. That loss has forced Warner Brothers to rethink its distribution strategy. In addition to postponing Dune, the studio has moved its new Matrix film to December 2021. The Batman has moved into 2022, and Black Adam no longer has an official release date. Wow. The postponement could be a boon for The Batman, which saw its production shut down after lead actor Robert Pattinson tested positive for the coronavirus in early September. The comic book movie had been delayed for months due to the pandemic, and had only just restarted production when it was forced to pause for 2 weeks. The film has resumed shooting in the UK and is expected to wrap by the end of the year. The Cineworld closures and the changes in the film calendar led cinema stocks to crater on Monday. AMC fell more than 11%, Cinemark was down more than 17%, and Marcus Theater saw its shares slip more than 6%. It is likely that more studios will push their films and that more cinemas will be forced to close or alter operations. If theaters are closed and the studios have a reason to delay, Michael Patcher, an analyst at Wedbush, said in an email to CNBC, keep in mind that the slowdown stoppage of production from March-July impacted the 2021 slate, so these delays are back filling holes created by the production stoppage. Again, not surprised, to be quite honest. We're in a pandemic. There's a lot of things going on in the world today, and we're just trying to use movies. Well, actually, if movie was already a fixation, we just use this as a distraction to keep us from what's going on in the world today. And Lord knows more than enough has this year that's closing. But in any event, one of the biggest things that we want to focus on, we know that this article was written or published October 5th, right? So it's a while ago, but I was already well aware of it. But I mean, this is where we can at least discuss it a little bit better. There's a lot of rumors swirling around the Batman anyway, which I was already aware of. We never got a chance to bring it to the channel, but I don't know if it was even worth discussing, because a lot of it seemed to be rumor milled, whether there was issues with Robert Pattinson on set, whether him joking in that GQ article was really a joke, or was he really being serious. But either way, I like to think that the way that they've been talking about Robert Pattinson's the Twilight series, I would assume that he would not be interested in anything that would set his progress backwards. That being said, we're all humans, and we're all fallible, so we don't know what kind of mindset he has. I've heard stories about the director, Matt Reeves, wants to leave because he's having a hard time direct Robert Pattinson, who hasn't been bulking up, so now they have to use a lot of stand-ins. All of that I'm already been known about. I'm just not sure if it's 100% true. I could believe it, but at the same time, I find it hard to think that Robert Pattinson would take on this role with all the shit that was going on at the time, for him to be real arrogant about it. I just can't see him wanting to do that. There's nothing advantageous about him for him to be smelling his own shit like that. So at the end of the day, I guess we'll just see. You know, I'm not surprised it got pushed back, but hopefully they'll use the time wisely to do all that they can to make what looked excellent in the trailer go the other route and go even further. You know, I love the trailer. I liked what I seen. It was the darling of the darling child, if you will, of DC fandom, because no one even got a chance to see a visual. See, even with released a Snyder Cut, which was the main course of the day. The main reason why you could say that the Batman kind of trumped it, because we didn't see anything. All of this is new. With the Justice League, yeah, there's a lot of things that we haven't seen, but they've been hodgepodge and cut. And so some shots we've seen, we've seen the movie already. So we're just excited to see what Zack Snyder's been telling us that we missed out on. So there's that. But more importantly, it's all about what's going on with the Batman. I like what I see so far. So hopefully they'll use this extra time to just, you know, clean it up, make it even better than what we already just noticed it to be. And hopefully, if there was any shenanigans behind the scenes, this is going to be the time where you had time to bulk up. You know, and if he already did and that was just a dub, it's all bullshit, rhetoric and rumor mill, then you know what he can do? Make it even better. He has a whole year to do it. Actually, not. They're already filming it, so it wouldn't even matter anyway. It's just all about when it's releasing. So at that point, it just kind of doesn't matter. They're already in production. And I believe they're still filming, and they just said in the thing that they're gonna wrap up anyway. So it kind of doesn't matter at this point. But at least if they've seen the film and they're really interested, that they already could use this extra time to really weave out 2 and 3 a lot better, especially if they get a lot of good reception from the film that they've already shot. So I look forward to it. Let me know, do you guys look forward to it? Or are you mad that it got pushed back any further? Let me know in the comments below.